Hey guys, today we are going to be looking at, well, my top 10 favorite toys of 2022. And it has been a phenomenal year. It was BotCon, it was Legacy, it was first year on YouTube, it was flea markets, thrift stores, a lot of other things. Just lovely, lovely stuff. And I, I would need a whole video just to talk about the year because it has been good, bad, and a lot of other stuff. And that's how life and the year is. It can be good, it can be bad, and it can be in between, and it can have a jumble of everything, just like this list. But so basically, my rule is all generations, like all different years. So no specific years, no nothing, no specific really requirements. Um, but really the only rule that I have made up for mine is that if I get something this December, it's going in next year's list or on something I received next year. So there's a couple things, just one thing that I got last December and it is on this list. So I'm putting that for everything going forward. So next 2020 list of 2023 is going to have some Hailstorm. I got Hunt for the Decepticons Hailstorm like a couple days ago. So he is going on the list of things that I received for 2023, not 2022. So yeah, let's get into it. And it's Ruckus. Um, yeah, he is just a fun dune buggy guy. He is loud. He loves making a bunch of noise. I love his personality. I love the design. He's a little weird because his chest is so wide and his legs are so thin. But the I I fixed him, got him for like $3. This little thing was broken, and it still doesn't work optimally, but I like him. He's not as fun as Crankcase, but he is my favorite just because he's the first. He's a dune buggy. His color scheme's pretty cool. The purple on him turns up more black on the camera, but yeah, I he's just weird. He's fun. Just unfortunately, he's a lot of money. He's like $20 to $40, and for something like him, he's not really worth it. But I like him, and I got him for cheap, so he's going on the list. Sorry, I was not really doing a very good job at the camera, so might be a little blip or something in the edit, but yeah, it is Diaclone Legacy Universe Twin Twist. Um and I love him. I got to have the Titans Return mold because the original version is super expensive. I love this deco, and I love Twin Twist. He's one of my favorite characters besides Warpath, Leo Kaiser, and Omega Supreme. Just I like this toy. He's objectively good, so he's one of the only toys on this list that is actually objectively good, not just my personal take, which is a bad take, what most people would probably say, but I like this toy. Came really fast for what he for being on Amazon. But yeah, just good toy, good color scheme, good character, everything about him. I like him. So yeah. Smashdown. He has been a toy that I have wanted for a long, long time. Well, ever since I saw Emgo's review on him. Just he is different. He's cool. He's not like the Target Master style guys from Siege. He's different. He's a hammer. He is super simple. I'll just transfer him right now. He is so simple. He's a completely new idea. A hammer. He's not a sword. He's not an axe. He's not dang it, a gun. Brain just completely shut off. And I just thought of something for that Wrecker hammer. With the Recon rule set, that twin twist, the Diaclone twin twist that I just did. Uh, came out, they could have redecoed this guy into something, I don't know, into a Wrecker Hammer, like, I don't know, whatever color it could be. But I really wanted him, and got him at a local toy fair that I've gone to twice, and I will definitely be going back to again. Slammer. There's a weird story with this guy. Bought one from TF Source, got in like January, got this guy, or still pre-order this guy, and got him like in November, whenever the pre-orders dropped or something. I can't remember exactly, but Big Bad Toy Store, once again, pulling through. That is what got me hooked on Big Bad Toy Store, was this guy. Is that completely ships toys faster than TF Source from my one experience. So don't take my word for everything, just the one time. At least for pre-orders, just saying. But this guy, he's super articulated, love the transformation. He is unfortunately a little loose, but I love the tank. He is just a completely different beast to like tank modes from like Warpath, the Kingdom Warpath. You know, he's like a futuristic like box with a big gun. He's more like a mobile like artillery gun than he is a tank. Yeah, just he evokes like the bulk, the like generic like droid clone stormtrooper aesthetic of like Star Wars. Just, you could buy a bunch of them, like the Auto Troopers, I think they're called, just like the Autobots generic guy. Yeah, just he's cool. I love him. Just he really doesn't work too well as a weaponizer. Most of his components, like his arm right here, that's not a gun. Maybe that's not a gun. You know, not if you did this arm and put the barrel on it, maybe that's a gun, but, you know. And I like how the gun is, like, growing out of his hand. It's not just put on or something, just, it's, like, growing out of his hand, so, yeah, that's another cool thing about him. But you can still get him, I think, on Big Bad Toy Store. I think also on TF Source and probably a lot of other places, but I really like him, and you probably should, too. Beast Wars Inferno. I just got him here recently. I just put out a video on him, but I love him. I love his transformation, his looks, his articulation. Oops. Everything about him. He has the spinning pedals for his flight mode. Of course, he has a flight stand up there, so you can make him fly. He has opening mouth. His articulation is beautiful. Everything about this toy. And, of course, got him from Big Bad Toy Store, and he came super fast. Once again, props to them. Love him. But he easily, I don't know, he easily made it onto the list. One of the latest entries on the list. He just strong-armed himself in for how perfect he is. And him as a character, I love him. He is, like, that far away from, like, Dinobot. Dinobot barely beats him out. I love his character, so I love this toy. Just like the New Kingdom Dinobot figure. Absolutely love that. Same thing with this guy. Absolutely love it. Probably is a definitive version of him, unless there is an absolute banger of a masterpiece that comes out. But, I don't know. Yeah. Beast Wars Inferno takes number 6. Dash Tacker. Yeah, I've wanted the multi-force, any sort of kind of the mold. I like these guys. I like all the characters from the multi-force. I like all the characters from Victory. There's hardly one character that I don't like from Victory. Maybe the humans. That's really it. But all the Transformers, phenomenal. Victory, just perfect show. Dash Tacker, absolutely love him. Cool toys, good toys, everything about him. And I got this for $75. I probably would be paying $200 if I got him on eBay. And once again, got him from BotCon. So good memory, good toy, rare toy, everything, good deal. I love it. I just love it. Until I either get a whole Land Cross or I get Wing Waver and the Mac Tackle. These guys are staying in the box. So, number Transformers 2008 Universe Hardhead. I have wanted this toy for a very long time. And finally, once again, got him at BotCon. $50 sealed, not just with his box, sealed. And first thing I bought at BotCon. And I love him. Love everything about him. The size, the articulation, the transformation, the looks, everything about it. I love it. I wouldn't give this guy up for the Onslaught version any day. He is the better toy, and he's not that much harder to find. Maybe a little bit more expensive, but not that much harder to find. I just absolutely love him. He has good articulation for his time. He has a good transformation. It's fun, fluid. His looks obviously look very Onslaught-like, and I'm not going to get the upgrade kit for this one. I might get another old one, like another beat-up one, and put the upgrade kit on it, but not this one, since he means a lot to me. From BotCon to a toy that I've wanted forever to a lot of things. So he is not getting the upgrade kit. He is staying stock. Make Toys Iron Will. The toy that I thought was going to take number 1. And yet, no. Takes number 3, which is still good, top 3, but not even close to number 1, in my personal opinion, because the two next guys are very, very strong competitors. But, this is the guy that I got last Christmas, and I just counted him, so that's a rule. Once again, said it in the beginning, but I love this toy. He is phenomenal. The engineering, the articulation in the hips, the arm, the articulation is a little bit old for his time, 2016, but when I saw this guy, watching MGo's review of him, I was like, I want that thing, and it's only been till last year that I got him. I have wanted this thing forever. Got him for Christmas. Once again, said that. And I picked him up, and I was like, he is heavy. He's heavy, and he's big. And he completely blindsided me for something that I have wanted forever. I should know everything about it. I should know the size. I should know the weight. I should know everything about it. But it was just like, what is this thing? Because it was just so weird. I was like, this is so different. It felt like I'd never experienced it before. Never heard of it, never saw it. And when it was in my hands, it was like that. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And it surpasses all expectations of what I had of this guy. So I suggest get him, because on TF Source, he's like $90. $60 down, like $60 to $70 down from his original price, and I think he's still there. So I would jump on his opportunity to get this guy. So yeah. Number 2 is the toy that I thought was going to be taking number 1 from Iron Will. Is the new Legacy Cybertron Universe Metroplex. I absolutely love it. I got him early because I pre-ordered it from Big Bad Toy Store day that it dropped. Pre-orders. Love the articulation. Love the look. Love the reimagining. Love the transformation. Love the size. And he is expensive, but he's worth it. He's worth everything. Everything about him is worth it. And I absolutely love it. I went into full detail over all of the things I love about it in my review, but yeah, I just absolutely love it. And this was the one thing that I thought was going to be taking number 1 from Iron Will, and once again, he at least surpassed Iron Will, but he is not number 1. No, Cosmos, unfortunately, is not number 1, but he's a good toy. Unfortunately, he's an exclusive, which it really sucks, because he's a good toy. He's not perfect, but he's not worth $100 that people are asking on eBay. He is worth at the very, very most, $60, in my personal opinion. I would get him at $60, but Fortunately, I got mine in store, but it wasn't me. I had my mom looked for him and looked for him and looked for him for me because I was in school. She went all over the Walmart. She looked through them all. She looked all over the place, and she finally found one. And I love it. I love the story that about it. I love the toy. Everything about this guy, his character, his this new toy, his old toy, the story behind getting this toy. Everything about it. I love it. So yeah, if you can get your hands on it, he's worth picking up for a decent price. He objectively looking at it for everyone, I wouldn't pay more than like 40. Because I like the character, because I want the toy, I'd pay up to 60, but I wouldn't pay more than that. And yeah, that's the big unfortunate thing is that he's a Walmart exclusive. And it sucks that he is. It just sucks all the way around. Yeah. The fire cons. So Cosmos, these guys, and a couple more guys are the honorable mentions if I didn't say that. But these guys are far from good. I mention it a lot. Only reason why I like them is they're fun, they're cool, they're toys. They are not meant to be good. They're toys. They're meant to be just bashed around and played with. Shouldn't do that. Probably wouldn't break them because they're hard. They're tough. But these guys are toys. They are not meant to be good. They're not like the 84 crew where they're good toys and they hold up today. These guys lived and died in the 80s. But I love them for that. I love how stupid they are. I love everything about them. I love their looks, both modes. I love their personalities. I love their characters. I love everything about the fire cons. I went from not even knowing about the fire cons, buying this guy for like nothing, buying these two for 20. Both of them, both prices combined. I love these guys, and only reason why they're all together and I didn't pick one is they're basically the same guy. It's like trying to pick one of the Seekers, you might as well just lump them all together, so that's why I didn't pick one. So yeah, I love these guys, they're so cool, and hope that they release a legacy version of these guys, an updated legacy version. I would love to see that, and I'd easily buy all three of them. The one thing that is not a Transformer, well, he transforms, but not Transformers brand. Technically he is, because Hasbro whatever. Everyone knows. Everyone should know anyways. But this is Stax. He is just an awesome truck. He is awesome. He is cool. I love his transformation. His articulation is good. Obviously, he's loose. Nothing at the legs. But he's heavy. He's cool. I love everything about Stax. Love him. He's not expensive. Go get one. He's like $10, $20 on eBay for a piece of technically Transformers history because he competed with the Transformers back in 1984-5. He's still relevant to Transformers. He transforms. He's fun at transforming. He may look a little dumb because of his, windshield eyes, but I love Stax. He is so incredibly cool. He's so incredibly fun. He lived on the, table next to the chair that I sit in for a long, long time. So, yeah, he is good. Get him. Crankcase. Crankcase is basically just a more fun, cool version of Ruckus. Basically the same thing, just he has a cool color scheme, and that's really it. And I got him at BotCon, so he's cool. So I'd basically be repeating the stuff from about Ruckus, but yeah, just one more TriggerCon left to complete the set. And Crankcase is a very welcome member to the collection. This guy, Brawl, G1 Brawl, was one of the thrift store finds. I didn't find him. My mom got him, and she was at the thrift store, and she bought him for $5. She saw it. She said that she grabbed it up as fast as she could, and, that's really it. He's a fun toy for the Scramble City bots, or at least the earlier ones, not including Abominus and Computron, he is one of the better toys, in my personal opinion. And he's a tank. And he is a brawler. Hammerbite. One of the only Cyberverse figures that I have. I love his color scheme, love his transformation, love his gimmick. Look, he has a flippin' shark head for his head. Cool. And I passed up getting him on eBay for like $1. But one day I was sick. My mom got him for me. And, he is a hammerhead shark. He has a cool gimmick. He has decent articulation. Unfortunately, I wish he had a gun or a sword, but his hands are very close to 5mm. Basically, a hair, the tiniest little bit under 5mm. So, make him a sword out of epoxy, wood, whatever, plastic, whatever. Or find a sword. I apologize for the darkness, but these are my Hero Factory and Bionicles that I acquired over the summer. And I love Bionicle, I love Hero Factor, I love all these guys. I'm going to continue collecting them, but I got all these guys for $150. No, $120. When some of these guys are easily worth that. So good deal, and got a bunch of them. So that's really it. I love them. Best collecting story that I have so far. Number 1 belongs to the colossal masterpiece NP01. Just like Iron Will, just like Metroplex before him, he blindsided me. He was as if this toy broke out of its case and threw his heavy die-cast body at my face, and just was like, "Hey, I am a cool toy. I may not be the best masterpiece, but I am the funnest." And he shows all of it. His transformation, his heft, his posability, everything about him. I love it. I got him sealed, but the box was totally trashed. But I just love him. I love everything about him. And his review is the highest viewed video on my channel. So, yeah, I really, really like it. So, yeah. NP01 takes number 1. And that's basically it for 2022. And it has been a stellar year. And it's going to be very hard for 2023 to beat out the toys of 2022. So, just going to have to stick it out and see what happens.